January doesn't have to be about fixing yourself. This month on Chasing Brighter, we're sharing Superwoman Diaries, honest reflections on the invisible pressure women carry. Our free January download, Permission Slips for the Superwoman Who's Tired, is a gentle reminder that you don't have to earn rest, explain your no, or do it all to be worthy. So sign up for our newsletter to get the free download at chasingbrighter.com.
Welcome to the Chasing Brighter podcast, the podcast created as a guide to make midlife the best life.
Are you ready to embrace the next chapter of your life with confidence and excitement? Your best life is just a listen away. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing today?
I'm surviving. How about you?
Woohoo. Well, I'm doing well, but that's because I'm on a lot of medications, Kelly. So we had a December 29th episode, 2025, season 4, just a few weeks ago, where I may or may not have had a nervous breakdown during recording upon reflection of 2025. And I was really hard on myself, and I was talking about how I had been regressing and how I wasn't living in love and light and being positive. I just was really upset with myself at that time. So we're getting in nitty gritty midlife. If you want to listen to midlife stories right now and about hormones, this is the episode for you. Because around that time that you came, Kelly, I had not had my period for 2 weeks. And that was the first time in my life that I was late on my period, not being pregnant. I have had my period every 28 days since I was 12 years old. And I was very irritable. I was all over the place. I thought, okay, well, maybe I just stopped my period and this is what happens. I don't have a period anymore. And I've talked before how I have PMDD, and it was I was just raging and really irritable to a point after we had recorded a week later. My husband was like, listen, I've been taking everything you've thrown at me and I have not raised my voice and I have not got upset with you. But he puts his hand, up by his eyeballs, and he was like, I've had it to here. And if you don't stop, I'm going to explode on you. I was like, I have it. At this point, I haven't my period in 3 weeks. I'm so sorry. I feel it. I know I'm irritable. I know I'm crazy. I know I'm mean. I know I'm all over the place. I don't know where to go from here. This has never happened to me before in my life. And when I had gone to my annual exam, with my nurse practitioner, she had said, do you have any menopause or perimenopausal symptoms? And I said, brain fog. And so she gave me a little patch. I have a little tiny patch of estradiol, very low, to help with brain fog. And that'd been amazing. Then I had an irregular pap smear 2 years in a row. And so she recommended this cream to have. Well, something I did not put together, by the way, was I started using the cream and my husband was like, well, do you think that stopped your, impacted your cycle? Which it totally could have. But anyway, I just have so many, what do I want to say? So much empathy for women in this stage in life, particularly if you're not aware. And you and I read a ton. Kelly, how many books have we read? Remember we read the Vanderbilt book about women who were put in sanitariums and they're like, oh, she had a kid and was crazy. It was probably postpartum. Or, oh, the woman was crazy. All these women have been put in sanitariums probably just because of shifts in hormones. And so now I am just hormone queen, just going around telling people about estrogen and progesterone. And there's a mom I was talking to, and I'm on GLP-1. And we were talking, and she's been on GLP-1 for a few years. And she was saying, I was telling her, oh my gosh, I've been losing weight, slowly but surely. But once I started my estrogen patch, I don't know if I told you this, Kelly, my weight loss has rapidly increased. And so I talked to a friend who's a nurse, and she said, yeah, absolutely. Because when your body reduces production of estrogen, your metabolism slows down. So how crazy is that? So then when I was telling the friend, she said, oh my God, I had a patch. My doctor gave me the patch, but I didn't like it. I thought I was losing hair. And so I stopped taking it. And I was like, but there are all these amazing benefits of estrogen, and talking to her about it. And then even talking to some of our aunts visiting about hormones and weight loss and all of this kind of stuff. So I'm on a journey. Have you been experiencing anything first of all, every symptom ever is perimenopause related. So it could be anything. So how the heck do we know? But do you think you're in perimenopause? And have you been experiencing anything?
Yeah,
Are you Googling? You're searching up homes to put me in Las Vegas, or are you Googling help? I might have perimenopause.
So for me, I think that the weight loss is definitely an issue. Definitely get some weird, moody, emotional things happening. And I'm just trying to kind of keep dialed into the frequency of my period at this point because it feels like it'll be regular and then it stops for a while. But I've also been on Mirena for a long time. And I believe I should begin tracking things more specifically. I talked to my functional doctor who has told me since I'm on Mirena, I can't do anything. But when I talked to my medical doctor,
yeah.
yes, not OBGYN, just like general doctor, whatever.
Well, and then
they told me that they could prescribe me something if I needed it. And so I haven't really formulated a list of symptoms to
I would like
to
for
them with.
you to go to someone who specializes in perimenopause or a female doctor, because unless you are a male who specializes in menopause, don't look at me and don't talk to me and don't say anything about hormones.
My regular doctor is a female. I do
Okay.
keep females in my
But the functional one
actually
who said, because you're on Mirena, they can't do anything, I say to them, okay.
Well, the thing is honestly, that's a functional doctor who is, to me, I don't, like, it is what it is, but that's also selling supplements and selling,
right,
like, bioidentical,
yeah, right,
like, not medically controlled things.
right.
So they have a different view, maybe.
I have had so many clients over the years and the reviews are mixed. And so you and I need to go down a rabbit hole of this. But I have had clients who they're more, I would say, I'm going to say more informed practitioners are like, if you think you're in perimenopause, you are. And then another 50% of them going to people who are saying, and then they're saying there is no test. And then other doctors saying, oh, well, we tested your hormones, you're not in perimenopause. Like, so some people say there is no way to test it. If you know you have it, you have it. And there are other people that are like, oh, you can take a test. The other thing, by the way, Kelly, is I have been hearing more and more women getting IUDs to help manage perimenopausal symptoms. And I think that's going to get bigger and bigger.
That's very interesting, too.
So maybe that is helping you because Mirena is a hormone that is progesterone.
But you had Mirena, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. For a very short time. It was between children.
Oh, you didn't have one after?
After Giovanni, I didn't. I don't have anything.
Okay.
And remember, everyone took it out. You took yours out. Everyone took theirs out and said it was making them crazy. Now everyone's putting them back in. So I don't know. Because you had a trauma with your removal. Doesn't make me excited.
The first one, the Dino Dig. Yeah. I had to have a histoscopy, which was terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible in that, like, it was like a 10-minute procedure, but, like, it was terrible in that, like, this is something that can be removed from a doctor. And the doctor was like, well, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. And so then I had to pay thousands of dollars in medical expenses, although I'm sure out of pocket it wasn't as much. But, like, I had medical costs incurred because the doctor in my office visit couldn't put the effort in to find it. So that annoyed me.
Is it like how your husband can't find ketchup in the fridge? Like, that's my experience.
That's what I'm saying, right? It was like right there. Did you not see it?
Let me get it. Give me those forceps or whatever.
Give me the mirror. Right, exactly.
But anyway, so
Jess, I'm really happy to hear this. And I think these are great conversations. I'm certainly having a lot of these conversations with my girlfriends. I think I encourage everybody to talk and learn because there's no like mainstream right way to solve for this.
Right.
You hear all these different opinions. And so I just really encourage everybody to have their journey and be informed and talk to the right people to find the answers that you need.
Absolutely. And I think trust your gut. And I love when you say tracking. And for years, regardless of how old you are as a woman, if you are a woman who still has a menstrual cycle or had a menstrual cycle, I think tracking your symptoms, tracking your moods, and all that is very helpful because there was a study in the UK done 2025 that said that women who historically have had anxiety and depression during perimenopause, those symptoms are exacerbated, and also medication that they were using no longer works to the extent. So this is a time where we are our best advocate, and you know yourself best. And if you don't like what you're hearing in the office, I think go find someone where you trust your gut, because we are kind of a little bit, I don't want to say alone on this journey, but sometimes this is like a landscape with little research. And so we are here, we're doing the research for you and trying to help you navigate this as well.
Yeah, and I really encourage everyone to like work on solving it for themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that is don't ignore this. Don't ignore
Yeah.
this. It shouldn't have to be something that you need to suffer from. Get the right help. You'll feel better. You'll know that you're in the right hands because life's too short. Girl, we are all busy. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got
Yes.
dental appointments to do with
Yes.
our kids. We got all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely.
So like put yourself first so you can be there for everybody
Yeah.
else.
And be curious for yourself.
Thanks for listening today.
If you loved today's episode, share with a friend.
Are you ready to chase brighter days ahead? Subscribe to Chasing Brighter now, and let's embark on this exciting journey together.